So a boundary was definitely crossed today. As most of you know who've been following me for a while, my husband, Kagan, his pictures have been used in thousands of scams. These scammers like to target military members, use their pictures that they find on social media to seduce, and I would say to an extent coerce older men and women that don't really know how to use social media properly or even the internet, use them for money. So when I say a boundary has been crossed, when someone's life is involved, that's pretty disgusting. Not saying that using pictures of individuals to scam people isn't a boundary crossed, because it definitely is. But when you start receiving death threats, legal action needs to start being taken immediately. Once again, if you've been following me for a while, you guys know Karina. You guys know this woman. Since 2023, I've been having interactions with this woman, which started out fine. She asked me about Kagan, if he was in Ukraine, obviously was getting scammed. And I told her exactly what was going on. Since 2023, this scammer has a stronghold on this woman. She has been messaging me, not just on Instagram, but on all platforms, not just personal platforms, but also my professional platforms, has been messaging me saying that I'm a liar, saying that I hacked my husband's account and posted pictures of us together. I'm literally just posting whatever screenshots I have from whatever platforms. It's even gotten to the point where the scammer has threatened to unalive themselves because she started to not believe that he was Kagan. The struggle, the internal struggle for me is that I am really trying to be a woman of God. I'm trying to help any woman that reaches out to me thinking that they are getting scammed by Kagan, knowing that it's not true. I try to help these women. I truly do. But it gets to a point where you show them all the proof, and if they don't believe it, you just have to feel sorry for them, pray for them, and just cut ties. I have tried to block this woman on every single social media account that I have, and she keeps popping up. It's even gotten to the point where I have reached out to her children on Facebook, and I don't know if they are ignoring me or if Karina is telling them not to believe me because I'm crazy. But my messages have not been seen. And this was in 2024. It gets worse. This scammer has made emails pretending to be me, reaching out to Karina and telling her how desperate I am to be back with my husband. I don't know what this scammer has on this woman, but he is not letting go. Karina, has also reached out to my mother-in-law, to my family. It's bad. It's bad. So, like I said before, I'm just trying to recollect everything in my brain right now because so much has happened, so much correspondence I have between myself and this Karina person. But the funny thing is, not once has she presented any proof that she has physically talked to Kagan, that she has video chatted Kagan. All she can keep telling me is that they talk every day, which I'm pretty sure is not through text messaging. It's probably through an outside app like WhatsApp through Messenger, but has not video chatted anyone. Because every time I have asked that question, she has not responded. So I blocked her on everything. I have literally blocked this woman on everything. So I thought. Today, as I was teaching, we had a break, and I had a message on one of my Facebook accounts, because I have my personal one for friends and family. I have my Reilly K one that is linked to my Instagram, and then I have ones for my businesses. But my one that was linked to my Instagram totally didn't know I didn't block her on that one. So I'll pull this message back up, but this is the message that I got. So this scammer told her to relay a message to me, pretty much telling me that if I don't stop communication with Karina, that they were going to come unalive me, when I have been the one that has been trying to stop communication with this woman. This woman is literally finding every account. Literally on TikTok, you can see when somebody views your profile and she pops up constantly until I blocked her. She has gone into comment sections on Facebook preaching to my friends and family that we're divorced. This woman is the one trying to communicate with me and had the audacity to send a message threatening my life. Boundary crossed. So, contacted Kagan. Kagan knows about it. He will be discussing his viewpoints on this situation. He is contacting people as well. I have also contacted my command, who has been amazing. My command is sending this over to CGIS, which is the Coast Guard Investigative Services. And I will be filing a police report and going after her for stalking and for threats against my life. Not really sure what that charge is, but I'm throwing it out there. There's only so much somebody can do and so much that somebody can ignore. But when it comes to my family, when it comes to my life that God has so graciously given me, I'm not scared of the scammer. What I am a little concerned about is this woman's mental state. This has been going on since 2023, okay? With all of the proof, I've literally have sent this woman videos of Kagan speaking about people using his videos and the scams that he has involuntarily been a part of. This is a reminder to people that the individuals that you see in these pictures that are being used in these scams are the victims. They have nothing to do with what these scammers are portraying them as. Stop sending money to strangers on the internet. If you have not met them in person, don't open your wallet to them. The fact that my life has been threatened today, this should have never happened. And I'm telling you that this is mental gymnastics for me right now, because I'm trying to think, what would Jesus want me to do in this situation? Should I just pray for them? Absolutely. I will pray for Karina. I will pray for the scammer that feels like they need to threaten my life, because money is that more important than my life. It's more important than her life and her livelihood, because he's taking that from her. But on the other hand, would Jesus want me to protect myself and my family? Absolutely. Don't worry about me and my safety. I'm good. If anything ever happened, I can handle it. Not worried about that at all. So do not think I'm in fear of my life. If anything, this is an opportunity and a reminder that this is still happening in 2025. And this is a warning that it is probably going to get a lot worse. And what do I mean by that? AI. There have already been videos of Kagan's voice being used. He posts a lot of videos. It's literally out there. AI is manipulating Kagan's voice to make him say things that he would not say. It's creepy. It's disturbing. We've witnessed AI transform photos into actual videos of people talking. It is going to get a lot worse before it gets better, but there needs to be some legalities when it comes to this kind of stuff because people are getting hurt physically, mentally, financially. We need to recognize that the people that are in these pictures and videos are involuntarily being drugged into this along with their families. Please share this video. Please help spread awareness because in 2025, this needs to stop. Do not worry about me. Don't worry about my safety. I have it handled. But this is a wake-up call for me that I actually need to start doing something about this instead of ignoring that there are some threats going on that could potentially hurt me and my family.
So this is going to be a little bit more of a serious video, unfortunately, but my wife got a message from this lady named Corina Christ Buto or Butau. And this lady's obviously been harassing my wife for months and months because she's been getting scammed by somebody who's impersonating me, which obviously, if you know me at all, you've probably seen the articles about, you know, tons and tons and tons of women messaging me, messaging my wife, messaging my family, telling them that they thought they were in a relationship with me or dating me or something like that. And this woman kind of went off the deep end with this one. And I've made sure that NCIS is aware. My wife has made sure that CGIS is aware, and she's going to be filing a police report. So I'll show you what this lady said. And I have to censor some of this stuff out because obviously it's not safe for the internet or for certain parts of the internet. She said, she messaged this to my wife's account, like her personal Facebook account, by the way. She said, Kagan asked me to send this to you. I talked to him every day, which I don't know who this woman is. I've never met her before in my life. I don't talk to, like, I don't know who this woman is, right? Like, if I'm talking to women, it's like in a very just, I'm your, like, we're friends kind of thing. That's it. There's no like romantic stuff going on. Anyway, so she basically said, hey, Kagan asked me to send this to you. I talk to him every day. And then she basically sent like a paragraph, which was supposed to be a paragraph quote coming from me, but it's obviously not coming from me. It's coming from whatever scammer has been scamming this lady. It says, hey, B word, this message is it's coming from Kagan. I need you to leave my girlfriend the F alone. I told you I love her and I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I've moved on for so long. You telling her that you're trying to make things up with me, but that's an effing lie because I don't love you and you know that. Why don't you just leave the woman the F alone? She loves me and I swear if you contact her again, I'm going to take your life myself, basically is what he said. So, like I said, I've informed, some people in law enforcement. If you know anybody in law enforcement that wants to take a crack at this one, that's her Facebook right there. Maybe you can find out who she's been talking to and track their IP or their MAC address. And, if they happen to be in Western Africa, maybe drop a JDAM on their house or something. Not saying I'd be upset about it. But yeah, so this is what we've been dealing with. this kind of thing for the past like 10 years. I've been dealing with this personally for like 11 years, and my wife's been dealing with this since we got married 5 years ago. So just to give you a small peek into my personal life.